Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant.
The slant.
The slant.
I'm right here.
All right, Paul, let's go.
Come on, let's go. Hello, everybody. Polly here on a different mic, which is why I needed a few minutes to make sure that I'm A-OK. I'm A-OK. You're A-OK. And we have an action-packed show for you. We got Fletcher Williams here. We got Joe Rosie's hanging out with us. Her first time hanging out here on the Slant.
That's better.
And tons of topics to discuss.
Back up.
It's Monday night. What's happening, everybody? Get on in here, say hello, share the link. We're also on X. Just getting warmed up. I'm just like stretching, getting those cobwebs out of the day. It was hot here in LA. Hot. 101. It's still 101 here in LA. Unreal. It's unreal. Okay, I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're muted, Polly.
Thank you, sir. All right,
All
get
right.
out of here. I'll bring you in. Hello, everybody. Hello. So here's the story. I have a new mic. Well, it's a new old mic, but that's an excuse. I just messed up. That's my day. It's a little fuzzy. I need Fletcher to hold my hand through this stream until I get really waken up. Okay, so today is the week, right? Every Monday night here on the Latino Slant, we have tons to talk to you guys about, but some that's a little frustrating, some that's funny, some that's happy, all that stuff. But also too, there's some sadness. Last couple of days, Sergio Mendes, the incredible Brazilian jazz musician, he was like the Quincy Jones of Brazil, passed away. And then, of course, as you know, today, James Earl Jones passed away, age of 93, I believe. So everyone I saw just posting their sadness on that legend that passed away. So, I hope we can bring a little cheeriness into your world, into your miserable lives. Wow, what a way to get him in there, Polly. Let's bring him, Fletcher. What's up?
What's up? Woohoo!
Man, that feeling of like you're borderline dehydrated, headache, tired.
Oh yeah.
But happy, like you got a lot done. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it's almost like you just got your good gains. You did your leg day, which everybody hates doing leg day, and then you get that pump, but then you got to go up a flight of stairs.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh my gosh, that first step. It's like, oh yeah.
I mean, what you said. That's all. Well, you said, big dog.
All right, now how do it.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot to cover. Some frustrating, some fun stuff, and we have a poll in the chat, and we have a goal. So what's going on in the poll in the chat right now?
All right. So the poll in the chat, we got It's not coming up. Of course not, because see, Polly jinxed my chat too.
Oh, you're blaming me,
no!
right?
Yeah, so we
Oh,
got
no.
8 votes so far.
8.
And
It's too many.
No, this is gloomy, Polly.
No, man, I'm gonna snap out of it.
All right.
As soon as Joe Rosie comes in, man.
All right.
I was already talking to her. She's very sweet.
Nice, Josie. Please come back. So we gotta say Josie 2 times or something, then she's gonna appear. Did you going to see Beetlejuice? The question is, right now the leading is yes. The juice is loose, not OJ. 62%. No has no votes. Only one Beetlejuice. 3 maybe waiting for streams and worms at 22%. And tied, number 4, we got La Cucaracha at home with 22%. Yes, go vote. No, chocolate time.
So that's the poll, guys. The Beetlejuice themed poll. You got to be in our YouTube chat to vote, because if you're on X, you ain't gonna see it. I know we got a lot of people on X, a lot of people here, so you got to come to the YouTube channel to vote. Okay, how about members? Let's talk to the members. Who are the early birds?
Oh, see, we got Gonzalo Bergali is in the house. We got Super Cosmic Mutant Honey Candle Squid. Man, the best name ever.
Wow.
Best name ever.
Well, I think we're sending him to Elevate Conference this next weekend coming up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Saturday he's going to see the Sholo Cobra Kai movie panel.
That's what I'm talking about. We got Lee Kindler says hola.
Yeah, I want to send 2 members of the channel to this Elevate Conference. We had Johnny on the other day to promote it. The big thing on Saturday is Sholo Maridueña is going to be there for a panel, Cobra Kai panel. So if you're interested, and if you are a member and you live in Southern California, there's all these kind of stipulations. I want to get you in there because it's like $100 to get in, like a day pass. So I'm going to take care of it, all that good stuff. How's my mic sound, by the way?
Your mic sounds nice. Check 1. Your mic sounds nice. Check 2.
All right. There you go. Okay. Who else do we got?
All right. We got Vizzy is in the house. Says, what's up, amigos?
Hey, what's up, Vinny?
We got what's matter? Hey,
what's the matter, you? What's the matter, you?
You got to no respect. Oh, shut up, your face.
All right, people are piling in here. Piling. It's like,
see, Mike is perfect.
I gotta see Polly. I gotta see Fletch. I gotta see Joe Rosie.
Move, panel, get out the way. Get out the way. We got
share the link, guys. Let people know we're here. All that good stuff. Hello. Oh, Brogu.
¿Qué pasó? And we got homie Sanders Hammersley.
Okay, all right. I'm feeling better now that Brogu's here and Sander. We got our members here. We do have a membership goal of 5 new members. Let's make it happen. And let's bring in our guests, man. They're not here to see us. They're here.
Yeah, they're here for the guests. Boom.
Hey.
Oh, let's put you up there. Bam. For the talent.
Everybody, Joe Rosie, our amiga, finally hanging out with us. Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos?
Todo tranquilo.
You speaks all smooth, fluidy Spanish and stuff.
Fluidy.
So, and the word you were looking for that malaise feeling that you weren't feeling so good with that headache, we call that jaqueca.
Pura jaqueca.
I don't know that word. I've never heard that word before.
Really?
Jaqueca. What is that like? It's almost like guacala.
I'm not sure. That's my mom. I have to look up if that's just a Colombian thing.
I think
that is amazing. Is it Colombian?
It might be Colombian, but that basically means you feel like crap and you've got a headache. So we got to work for everything.
It's all right, man. I told her a little bit about my day. It's all right. Right. Then the mic goes out. I'm like, sure. I got lights flying all over the place.
I think in Mexico is guacala.
Wakala. Yeah. So we'll do our Tim pool. Who are you? What do you do?
There.
Yes, my name is Joe Rosie. I've been in the internet's world since like 2020. Started out as a political advocate. I was actually in the Second Amendment community, the gun community, for about 3 years. I did a lot of public speaking, had my own
Ooh.
podcast there. Spoke at in Washington D.C. and at the Capitol. So that's how I got started. Went from political advocate to you get on the YouTube, the internet, and before you know it, you're starting playing video games. And
before you know it, you're a drug addict.
it just happened.
You sold your life for a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
Wait
I'm
a minute,
just
that's me. Recovering 9 years. Recovering. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
yeah. Now I'm kind of out of the political space for now, just because it's getting way too downer. So now I'm just mostly focusing on pop culture, and I'm on a podcast with X-Wing.
Yeah, Winged Wednesdays is the new show these guys are doing. I'm really liking them. I love X-Wing. I've always have, and then to see you guys doing it together is like, oh, this is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
You're
he's a
happy
good
with
bro.
it?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's we just had our second episode this week, and we're kind of figuring it out. But I think that we both have a lot of good chemistry, and it just flows really easily for us. So it's only gonna get better and better.
My mic just fell.
Oh no!
Oh,
Fletcher.
boy. Oh no! Where's the duct tape when you need it?
No llores, no llores.
You got to put Vicks in it. That's what it has to do.
Vapor
What
up.
you need? Yes,
Where's
you
the
need
Vaporub?
ginger.
Vaporub.
Vaporub. You need
Vaporub.
Vicks and you need ginger ale. That's what this needs. Just
You'll
rub
feel
some on the mic. You'll be fine.
That is definitely a universal Latino thing.
Mhm.
Vaporub. Yeah.
100%. No matter
Yeah.
what's wrong with you, we need
Yes.
some Vicks.
Vicks. That's
You
all
know
it
what?
is.
Oh,
Please don't tell me you're reaching for a bottle of Vicks.
no, I'm reaching for a bottle of eucalyptus, and it's like a oil,
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
and I put
Yeah.
on my mustache, and it clears
Oh,
me up,
okay.
and it's gone. Oh my god!
man, the mic stole it. It's a conspiracy.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go get that. I feel I deserve to get that at least.
Your
I
essential
will be right
oils.
back. You two
All
enjoy.
right. All right. Hey Joe,
What's
¿Qué
up,
pasó?
So I'm so glad that we finally got to do something together, because my schedule's crazy.
Right, I'm so happy to, so tell us a little bit about what you've been doing, because basically you were lock and loaded for a bit and all stuff.
Mhm.
Then you were very big in the First Amendment community, Second Amendment community. You're still a little bit active, but now you're geared more towards games and stuff like that. So tell us a little bit of what you're doing within your new show.
Yeah, just basically pop culture and the culture war continues, because it's important to politics too. Everything is related. That's how they try to get people to think a different way, is by affecting the movies, the music, the games. So it's all one cycle. If you start to wake people up with what's going on in the culture war, then they start seeing the pattern and saying, hey, there's obviously something more that we need to be paying attention to.
Right. And that's kind of what you're doing. You're bringing on, talking about the culture, because obviously it's always the downstream, as they say, right? You always got to touch on one base, because, it eventually it all gets involved. And, in games, it's crazy now how much games are influencing so many people, because right now it's the biggest industry ever. I mean, it's bigger than movies. People don't realize.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
Yeah.
this is multi-million-dollar industry, and then people are not realizing, how important it is, because everyone's buying this for their kids too. And then you don't need just one movie; you have to buy a copy of the game for every kid or for every person who's playing it. So it's an important industry.
No, totally. And you're also on Kick and stuff like that, and you got a few things going on.
Yep. Got my own YouTube channel that I started myself. The goal is to eventually do my own podcast on there, but I'm still trying to figure out what angle I'm going to go for. If I am going to stray back into politics or not. And then I definitely love gaming. So been a long time gamer. So that's what I've been doing on Kick. And it's been going pretty well so far.
Awesome. Yeah, we got your links up there and all stuff, but maybe we get to chat to see what would you guys like to see Josie cover. Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We've been doing the political show on Friday during the day, and I know I had invited you to that, but with your schedule you couldn't make it. But it's good to have a little bit of balance. And speaking of it, I just did the eucalyptus, but I also right next to it. I mean,
By the way, that is the tiniest bottle of Vicks I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never
it's like-
seen that.
yeah, it's just for the. So you know what? I'll take it, right, and I'll put one of the nose and then right here by the ears. I don't know. That's my great Thea did that with me. Anyways, I feel good. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, oh,
He's a
kicking
new
in,
man.
kicking in. So, ooh,
Woo.
it's like Mufasa.
Okay. All right. All
Again.
right. So we're good. Again, I do apologize, chat. Thank you guys so much. But Fletcher's holding it down. Joe Rosie, you got we got all the topics to you, and I'm really I'm really want to just kind of free flow tonight. What would you like to hit first? You're a special guest. Let's do it.
Let's talk about Beetlejuice.
All right, let's bring it up. I love that. We have some Beetlejuice, latest official quadruple checked.
The box office.
Look how much money I made.
Oh.
$147 million globally. This is the latest update. I saw it. You just recently saw it in regards to just the success. And I did a video on it on the key to success here in the States as far as with the Latino audience over indexing again with this film. I mean, the top markets there, LA, New York, Dallas, Houston, and Chicago. I mean, and then they indexed around 31% compared to the Latino population. Also, too, the whole thing with Jenna Ortega and the use of her Instagram following apparently hit off. And what they're saying is that they wanted to harness that 38 million plus social media wattage.
Wow.
And Joe Rosie there did all this amazing. Look at this. This is gold here as far as just their out of the box marketing campaign from social media with Jenna. And Jenna was all over several different countries. Italy, Venice Film Festival, the UK, Mexico, which all opened up very well. This was a huge thing that they did as far as advertising and marketing. The Bachelorette on ABC got dressed up, was part of it. Now, there was an activation, like I said, in Mexico, and where Jenna went down there. All this, at the end of the day, right? It brought in a huge crowd. It brought in huge money. But does that mean, Joe Rosie, that it is a great film? No. What did you think of this movie?
I really wanted to love it. I grew up on the Beetlejuice cartoon. We all have that nostalgia, and I think that's something that film studios have been trying to tap into. The nostalgia factor, it really worked for Spider-Man. I think they've been trying to recreate that. It really, in some ways, worked really well for Deadpool. Deadpool Wolverine, there was a lot of elements there. I don't want to give spoilers. It's been out for a while, but, don't want to spoil anything there. But nostalgia definitely has been a huge thing that they've been trying to monetize, capitalize on. With Jenna Ortega, we have, someone at the, rise of her career. She's become literally viral. Wednesday was a viral show. Everybody doing that little dance that she was doing. So it was genius for them to say, hey, she's got this spooky thing. She's into horror. Perfect to cast her. Let's do something generational with Beetlejuice, with Lydia, her mom, her kid. It's going to be great. You'd think it would be a successful, formula, but in reality, I feel like it felt a little flat, a little bit busy story-wise. I don't want to give it a terrible review. I would say it was a very mid movie that sometimes felt like it was dragging to get into. Had high peaks, which I'll let you give your opinion on it first before I say my high peaks of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, just way too busy, way too much going on. Disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's safe to say that's how I felt as well. And I said that in my walkout video, was that you know, it looked great, sounded great, loved the actors. I even loved the characters. I just didn't love what the storytelling was. The storytelling was an absolute mess, and there were too many characters, and so it just never had that magic like the first one did. And now, again, that's not to say the characters weren't likable, that there wasn't that Keaton didn't have his brilliant moments. He did, but yeah, it really, and it's not like an easy critique, like, oh, they went woke, or they
No.
right. It's much more of a disappointment in the actual storytelling, which
Yeah,
is kind of even more heartbreaking.
Yeah, and
for
I'll
me.
say Keaton was actually the highlight of the movie. The moments of comedy there, that actually perked up the movie. But I was a lot of people don't realize this. He's only in the movie for like 15, 20 minutes tops.
Really?
And that was actually done on purpose. That actually reflects and carries with the tradition of the original Beetlejuice. A lot of people don't realize that looking back at it. But if you go back and actually look at how many minutes Michael Keaton was in the movie in the original, it was about the same.
Wow. That's crazy.
Now, that being said, a lot of people in the theater were having a ball. I mean, the theater I went to, they were really engaged. They're all dressed up. They're having laughs and all that good stuff, and that's great. Do you think that people will come back again to watch it like the second time around?
I personally don't think that this is a watch it a second time kind of thing. I think, like I said, I think people really wanted to love this. I saw at least 3 or 4 people dressed up with the full suit, and that can't be cheap. Like, where do you buy that suit, first of all? Like, where? I'm not going to walk into Dillard's and buy that, so yeah, I think that, it's definitely a fandom that was supporting this, but I don't know if it's strong enough. The appeal was strong enough to say, hey, let me drop another $20 and see this in the theaters again. I don't think so. I think next week is going to be very telling. Next weekend, I think it's going to be a pretty severe drop off.
Wow.
What did you think of how they handled the kind of like the missing characters from the first one? Because there was quite a few.
I mean, do you know why? Do you know why it was the dad was missing?
Well, we know why the dad was missing. He had trouble. We'll just paint
He had
it
some
nicely.
legal troubles. He had some legal troubles. Yeah.
It been trouble with the law since the day he was born. But yeah, no, he legal troubles that even for Hollywood.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
What did you think? What did you think of how they treated that character?
It was weird because it's like, it was this awkward thing where it's like at least I don't know. I knew that what had happened on his background. So, it almost felt like, I felt like they should have downplayed it a little more. You had his, I don't want to do spoilers, but an event where, he was mentioned, he was, still there in name. Maybe it would have been more appropriate to not have him be such a, something about him be so pivotal to the storyline. So that's my take on it. I feel like he could have been written out a little bit better, but it made sense. They needed someone to be recently deceased, right?
Yeah. I guess so. It was a little. It didn't bother me. I got why they couldn't show his face, why they didn't, and they just chopped him up in half. I actually thought that was creative. It was gross, but it was pretty creative. What about the Maitlands? That was the Maitlands. What was the original cast members? Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin. I forgot their names. but they weren't in it. I mean, how could they? They had everyone else in it.
Wow.
Is she muted now?
No.
I muted myself. I did mute myself.
Nice.
You did. Come on, I'm not that crazy, man.
Where's your Vicks?
Where's
I
your
know, I-
Vaporu?
Yeah,
I
where's your
need
Vicks
some.
now?
I need
That's
some.
good. Put some on the ears, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
so what? Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it needed any more characters. It was already such a bloated story with the boyfriend and the fiance, and then the ex-wife, and then William Dafoe and Danny DeVito was like, "Hey, what's up?" And there was just too much going on.
Yeah, the Willem character. I like the character by himself, but I'm like, what is he doing in this movie?
Yeah, that if you take out that storyline with William Dafoe, I feel like the movie still would be the same. Like, do we really
You
need him?
still think it would have been bloated?
No, I'm saying like that you could have taken that line of that story out, that thread, and we
Right.
still would have ended in the same place. We didn't need that additional aspect of the movie.
How long is this movie?
It's not that long. It just feels long, right?
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. You
It
know
just
when you're
feels
like,
long.
the movie's not so long. It just feels long. Oh boy.
I mean that's just me. That's just me. Your thoughts on Jenna Ortega? Obviously, she's bringing in the new heat, new generation of actor. What were your thoughts on her in this film?
I like Jenna. I think she's a good actress. I'm a big fan of Wednesday, so I'm coming into this. I'm always excited for a new Hispanic Latina in the eye. That's not annoying.
We'll get to that one in a minute.
Yeah. So I'm excited about her.
Yeah.
I'm definitely tend to see her in a more positive light. So that's just like maybe I might be a little bit biased, but coming in, I was a big fan of her to begin with. So, but even then, I think the performances were good, but I just think that everybody suffered from crappy writing.
Yeah. Yeah. Even her, I will say I loved her presence. She can handle a big role. She can handle the big screen. She fills it up. I've seen her in a lot of other films now. I got to see, did I see Miller's? I don't think I saw Miller's Girl on the big screen. I saw it on the small screen in Finest Kind. I would have loved to seen those dramas, which were smaller films she did this past year. I'm liking her selection, and she's working with other like acclaimed writer directors. She's very smart, unlike other people that her generation. All right, cool. What are people saying in the chat, man, about this?
Well, let's see. We got Julissa, who says, I was just going to say that he wasn't that much in the original. Wow. Yeah, I heard they say that the script of the first one, everything kind of matched what was the movie except Keaton's part, because Keaton part, he did so much ad-lib on this. Did you guys feel like there was a lot of ad-lib from him in this one? Like, was those magic moments from Keaton, or was he just a little bit more demure?
Joe Rosie?
I actually felt like I said he's the highlight. So all those little comedic bits, if those were just ad libs, that's even more impressive to me. Like, I mean, he's a fantastic actor. So telling me that he's improving that is even better, or making adjustments on the fly to the script. That's amazing. Because honestly, that was to me what saved the movie. What made it go from terrible review to it was okay.
To decent, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree. It definitely wasn't as sharp as the one back in the day. And I think that's just a little has to do with, your age and your kind of like your quick comedic takes, like and that's with anyone, like a Jim Carrey. You kind of get more mature with your timing and with your sense of character, where he was just, I mean, the original Blue Beetle, Beetlejuice, he was just zany. He was just a little dangerous. You didn't know what was doing this. This was just a little more
thing. So if they make a number 3, you guys think that they have to give him all the money, because if without him, there's not going to be a 3?
I don't think he would come back for a 3. Honestly. Mm-mm.
Oh, he'll come back.
You think so?
Yeah. I pretty much think they're gonna they'll green light it by the end of the week. Make it a big announcement. That'll get more people to the theater because it's already hit it now. It's already making money. But you got to understand this too, is that cast, that nucleus of that cast, he really, really had a great time with them. With Jenna, with Winona. That goes a long way to where it's like, hey, we'll pay you this, and we're gonna have all these people back. Oh yeah, let's go for it. Oh yeah. Yeah, and if he's in good health, oh yeah, he'll come back for one more.
And they did
Nice.
leave it kind of open-ish, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give away
Okay.
the final scene, but they did kind of leave it where is it a possibility? I guess yeah. They kind of left a little bit of a door ajar.
Nice. Okay, great. So we got Bonzo saying should have recast Cowboy Al. Should have? So leave it to you guys. What do you guys think?
Should have recast Cowboy Al.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're gonna have to remind me.
I was gonna say I don't know who that is.
Cowboy
is that?
Al.
I think it was one of the the character like cameo things.
I'm looking it up right now, guys.
All right, we'll come back to this one. So Frankie says it seems like Beetlejuice had a little more screen time this time. I've already watched it twice.
Oh,
and plan to watch it again Thursday.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's great. That's great, Frankie, that you enjoyed it. And yeah, you already saw it twice. Wow.
Right? Yeah.
You're gonna see it again. Right on, man. That's great. If you're digging it, I get it, man. There's other movies that I've seen already twice. Maybe I'm gonna see a third time. Deadpool. That's just me. That's just me.
If you enjoy it, go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonzo was trying to be funny. It's Alec Baldwin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he meant like,
Yeah.
because there's a part in the first Beetlejuice where Beetlejuice is like a cowboy doing his own commercial.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, she gold, round and gold. I was like, oh yeah, that was funny. I'm just like telling you, man, it's probably really funny. I'm not all here, guys, but I am here.
The Latino slanted at night.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. ¿Qué más?
All right.
What's next?
So Sanderson says that Beetlejuice announced. So I guess did they announce it already, Sanderson? I didn't hear it. I know they were talking. A lot of people were saying I think there's already in the black. So they if they're gonna do another one, they're probably gonna announce it soon.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to get it into their production schedule within the next 2 years because Michael Keaton's not getting younger, Jenna's just getting busier. I just can't imagine them waiting too much longer to make it happen. And also, go ahead.
I don't see that Beetlejuice 3 has been announced. I think there's just a lot of speculation that it will be based off of this weekend. I think that's where it's at.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
No, it hasn't been announced. Yesterday I announced it. I said it's gonna happen. They're gonna get greenlit.
Right.
Oh, it says Coke in it.
Nice. What, there's coconut? It's coconut in the
No.
Put the flour in the coconut.
I kindly asked Romy to get me water, and she was gonna pour it in here. I'm like, oh, there's still Coke Zero in here, and she gave me a look.
Oh, she gave you a look. You deserve a look.
Well, I feel bad. But I really appreciate it, sweetheart. Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Well,
Prep is everything. Yeah.
That's just funny. So what do you guys think? Do you guys believe that maybe if Keaton it's not available, right? Whatever happens, who would we get to, because basically he's a Spectre. So, his face or his mannerism, it could be all claymation. I mean, there's a lot of ways to go through this. It's not a deep fake Luke scenario. You basically have a character that's a phantasm. So a lot of things can happen with the character. Would this be able to be made maybe like with more Jenna in the forefront, like a Jenna-centric Beetlejuice? Would that work?
I don't think it works without Beetlejuice.
Yeah. No,
No?
you're gonna need him. I think having a story just revolve around those main characters, where something else happens with them, is where I would like for it to go to, and cut out all the other characters. But
what if
maybe
you have,
them trying to find their grandmother, right? The grandmother,
right?
Catherine O'Hara, and she's up there in years, so you need her. She was really funny.
How was Bellucci?
I mean, go ahead.
I love her, the actress. I just think she's one of the most beautiful women on this planet. So I always will have a soft spot for Monica. But I feel like that was one of the characters who didn't really add anything and added to the bloat, if that makes any sense. So.
Okay.
Unnecessary.
Wasn't she the main villain?
Yeah, she is.
Besides Beetlejuice, I guess.
I was going to say, I don't know if it's a spoiler to say what she is.
Oh, darn it.
So
yeah, I mean, I have to agree. It's a cool character. Mm-hmm. It's like the Corpse Bride come to life. That was really stunning. It looks amazing, but it's just like when she made her entrance, she had a great entrance, by the way. But the rest of the movie, it was complete trash. It was like,
okay,
what are they doing with her character, other than her looking for Beetlejuice?
Yeah. By the way, I thought I heard this when I first saw the press releases and stuff earlier this year for Beetlejuice 2, but I found it now. And this is why I said I don't know if Michael Keaton would come back for a third show, for a third movie, because he said, quote, "Unless it felt right, I had no burning desire to do it." The second one. So it had to be the right script for him to come back, or the right situation for him to come back. So unless they make him an offer he can't refuse, which I don't know if Michael Keaton's really hurting for money, if he would do it like, hey, there's a huge paycheck, that might sway him. But it seems to me this has been in talks. The sequel was on talks for decades, and it never got done until he felt like the moment was right.
Yeah. Listen up. I come to talk to you, Michael Keaton. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
All right.
I want you to do Beetlejuice. Hey, man, I'm working on my comedic bit. Would you mind not cutting me off, Fletcher?
All right.
See, I'm trying to shake it off. Shake the waka off. And what do? You step on my comedic genius.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It wasn't that good.
That's great. You're doing great.
Okay, what do we got? Come on, let's clear it, and then we can go on to the next. What's the next topic, Joe Rossi? What do you want next?
And I'm muted again. Look at me being such a boomer.
Here's what I got. I got the Ziegler.
We could go from done right, new actress, Latina actress done right, to the opposite of what you should be doing. I mean, that'd be a good segue.
And you know what? We can't think of anyone more opposite of Jen Ortega other than Rachel Ziegler. I'm going to let our own pal, the great Fletcher O. Williams, to take us through this, sir. What did you give us here? What are we watching? What are we seeing here? What's going on?
Is that the thing I sent you earlier?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So I guess what they're trying to say is this was a comment that was left on somebody, was digging it out that supposedly Miss Zegler had a reply to.
Right.
So the person was saying, I know that if we make a live action Snow White,
wait, hold on.
Okay,
before you get to that, set it up, right? So this was a statement last year, like you said, screenshot It's old, and this is a comment from August 2023. So this is over a year old. But I've never seen this before. I couldn't find the comment because her whole comment section was flooded with hate comments since the Snow White trailer release. But here we go.
Right, and also there was what was it? I guess there was a spam thing to where they kind of deleted a ton of stuff, and then they, when Disney, when it happens, they usually, what they do is they'll just delete like all the posts or something, and then they'll come back. So somebody screenshot this, and it was a reply to somebody that was saying, I know that if we make a live action Snow White 2023 versus 1937, it's obviously going to be a lot of different. I'm just curious on your take of the 1937 film. I know in some interviews you said that it's extremely dated. I understand it's an old film, but other than what's originally been outdated about it, just because she finds true love and gets kissed by the prince, I know it's what made a long time ago, but sometimes the hopeless romantic stories come true. And some of us that loves the original film, I'm not trying to be facetious or talking in a weird way. This was a commenter. I'm just reading the way that she said it.
You're kind of reading how my brain is working today.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is. So my brain is it's like that's what it is.
There'll always be movies that people could make about. There'll always be movies that people could make about being a strong, independent woman, but are you worried that not a lot of people are not going to show much interest because it's a lot different than the original? So, Rosie, this is a legitimate question. I mean, it's they're trying to be very fair and very kind to Rachel. No.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think that there was nothing hateful about that comment at all. I mean, it does address this sounds like it was after her interview that she did where she said the original cartoon came out in 1937 and it was very evidently so. There was a big focus on her love story with a guy that literally stalks her. And that's when she says the weird thing. This is not about the love story, which is really, really wonderful. So that's what she said during that was the red carpet interview that she did on the D23 Expo. So that's pretty much what she's probably getting, to in this comment, in this question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what does Rachel say?
First, what should I say? First, let me thank you for lack of attack here. It means a lot to me. A lot of those clips are being compiled together to make it seem like I hate the source material. I am the biggest Disney fan and a huge Disney princess girl. Our reality is that it's a movie from 1937. No one has ever said that it was wrong to dream of love. No one has ever said that a woman must choose between her career and love. That is a lot of assumptions based on a small, short clip of myself saying I was terrified of the original film as a kid because of the spooky forest scenes, true story, and B, told to really sell the fact that her character is much bigger and broader than someday my prince will come and I am wishing for one love.
Oh, wait, hold on. All right. You can stop with the voice.
It's the VIX.
It's the VIX. So did she just say that she was told to sell that fact, that the independent woman fact? What's going on here, Rosie?
That's what she's trying to, it seems like she's trying to deflect blame here.
Mm-hmm.
It literally says, and B, told to really sell the fact that her character is much bigger and broader than someday my prince will come. So,
wow.
She's blaming Disney? Which, I also could believe that to be true, because let's be realistic, Disney right now has an agenda that everything that they've released in the recent era isn't just about, it can't just be a story to be a story. It's a story with a message behind it. So if that were true, if this is coming from the actual, studio, I wouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, I think the internet is questioning, is this movie about Rachel's political views because it seems like she's being very vocal about it on everything. So to me, it's like it seems personal for her.
It also just seems like this is very Kamala Harris. I mean, she just keeps contradicting herself every line. I mean, are you an independent woman or not? Do you own what you say or don't you? You like that? Like that little political?
Mm.
Yeah, it was good.
But it's kind of par for the course with some of these bozos, man. It's like you can't even stand up for your words. You in no fancy words tore the source material a new one on the red carpet. It's not debatable. Now, if the Disney chieftains pressed you, that's another thing. Then you really there's really nothing authentic or real about you. You sold out completely at a young age. You are a tool. And that is pretty much the opposite of Jenna. I think that's why when once you do that, like a Gina Carano, Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, where you give a stance on something, Joe Rossi, and then you stick by it, then people can't, they're someone will fire you or someone try to do this, but they can't go back at that.
Yeah, if you're gonna go out on a limb and give your political opinion on something, I think it looks pretty bad to just all of a sudden say, "Oh no, I wasn't trying to say that." She literally made a big deal about not being a love story, about it being about a strong princess, promoting girl power. She even said at one point something about Andrew Burnap, plays the prince, about maybe him being cut from the film, stuff like that. So, this isn't just, I don't think that this was just her following what Disney wanted. This sounded very personal, and now she just can't live up to, the heat that she's getting from it.
Yeah, and again, and this is what happens. Over a year later, we're talking about it because you in this case, you wrote it and you sent it. You press sent. All right, let's go on. Where were we with her with Ziegler's zingers?
Let's see, where were we?
Greta Gerwig.
Greta Gerwig once wrote, "Just because my dreams look different than yours doesn't mean they're unimportant." But also wrote, "I'm sick of love being the only thing a woman is fit for. There is a dichotomy within women, within people, when it comes to our lives and the path we take. The path I've taken in my own life has been very work-focused, and I found love along the way. No one ever said that couldn't happen to Snow White, just that it isn't the basis of her character this time around. Her I Want songs are not about wanting love and nothing more, though there's necessary wrong,
Nothing necessarily wrong with that.
Yeah. But about wanting to be the leader her father always wanted her to be."
Joe Rossi, what do you think of this? What you said?
I mean, again, it's basically she's kind of going love's not bad, but she's actually doubling down on the whole, she wants it to be about an independent woman and a strong leader. So this is truly what she believes. This is truly what she feels like is the main story point, and she's doubling down on this. But she's kind of backtracking a little bit on this whole, but if she happens to find love along the way, okay. Which is a little bit tamer compared to her original take on the fact that Prince was a stalker and was weird, and saying she wanted to get him completely cut from the story. So, I think this is basically a reaction to her inability to take criticism for her stance.
I really think she should shut up.
That too. None of this does her any favors, man. Look, the the press tour would have been so easy. All she had to do was go out there and say how much she loves Disney as a kid. She loved Snow White. She's excited about the role. You know, we might do a slightly different take on it. You know, she doesn't have to go
Give
out
it a
and
chance.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she doesn't have to get political and say, you know, whammon, you know, any of that stuff. It would have been a slam dunk. People would have shown up to watch it, okay? I would have watched it. Now nobody's going to watch it.
Right. And now, I mean, we're talking about opposites, like with Jenna. When Jenna says something as far as like, there shouldn't be a Jamie Bond, or I don't like, you know, the words of illegal alien, you know, you kind of respect her stances, whether you agree with them or not. She definitely doesn't lash out at fans. She doesn't put down the lore of the work that she's working on, and she's tactful with her opinions.
100%. Jenna is respected and likable. Rachel is just unlikable, and that's gonna hurt her career.
What's the last part? Let's read that last part, Mr. Williams.
People complain about remix because there's no original ideas, and then they complain about the changes that many brilliant minds have brought to make them even more original. It's kind of frustrating, no?
It's kind of frustrating, no?
No? Can no?
No? No. But at the end of the day, this is not an original take on Snow White or reimagine. It's a terrible take. It's not Snow White. Just go do something else. Why is that so hard? Why is that such a hard concept for Hollywood creatives? And yet every week now, there's going to be a new Crow, a new this or that. I mean, and for the most part, these are terrible. Beetlejuice is not great, guys. It's a little tired. I wasn't happy to say that. Anyways, thoughts, Joe Rosie?
Well, you know, they say that anyone who's a writer will know that there's only like 6 different types of stories you can write, and every single book is a variation of those 6 types of stories. So there's not that much original thought out there, to be honest. You're just rewriting something that someone's already done before. And I think that we are suffering from that in Hollywood. I think creativity is at an all-time low. And I think it's easier, it's mentally lazy to just say, hey, this was a successful thing. Let's just do it again with the new actor, modern day, and see if we can just, you know, capitalize on it again.
Right.
But yeah, I just think it's hard to come up with shiny new ideas.
Yeah.
Now, Fletcher, really fast. Go ahead. Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, it seems like a lot of that. I mean, it seems like she was saying a lot of this was scripted for her, though, right? It looks like she was kind of given these marching orders. When if she was, then you know we can't really blame her that much for it. She's just basically saying what they told her to say in a way. I mean, this whole thing could have been written also. Weird.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best in this next segment to totally change everyone's minds about Rachel Ziegler and what an amazing talent she is, and why I think you guys should go and pay attention to Rachel Ziegler. I'm gonna try my best, but before I do that, let's read some comments, Mr. Fletcher, and yeah, go for it. Start comments.
All right. So we got Watamata saying this topic is weird. We got Bonzo saying Ana de Armas should be Snow White. I don't care how old she is.
Ooh.
Was she considered too old for this? Is that something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think casting wise, someone has to look at least 20 years older than Ana for it to work. I don't know. What do you think of Ana de Armas as Snow White?
Ana de Armas is one of the most beautiful women alive, in my opinion. So I know she's 36, but she doesn't look 36. So
She looks, yeah. No, you're right. Listen, Anonymous, the Snow White. I'll sing in a second. Hell yeah.
All right. It's amazing big. And so what it says, Snow White remake is truly a movie ahead of its time, straight from the future, post-Hollywood implosion era. I think it's trying to make a comment in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a
Very
funny.
good. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So seems unlikely that Miss Zegler wrote this reply herself. Disorganized stream of consciousness should have gone through a filter or a publicist. And somebody did a comment on that one that's related. It says, remember Bill Durham where Crash is teaching the young star how to do interviews without saying anything.
That's one of my favorite scenes in
right.
film. When that whole relationship with Crash and Nuke. I love that. I love that because he's such an idiot.
Right.
Like clean the fungus off your thing, off your sandal, and when you get to the big games, then you can grow it back, and it shows you have character. It was great.
Suket says, and now we're getting Goonies suit coming.
I saw that post. I don't know if it's legit though.
Yeah, could be legit.
No. But we have an announcement. What's going on?
Boom.
Where are we with our goal? Boom.
Boom. John D. Beard just became new member at the Amiguito level. Thank you so much. Amiguito level is less than a cup of coffee, guys, and you can help us reach our goal for today. We
need 4 more, but 5, 1 down. That is fantastic. Thank you, John the Beard, for becoming a new member. And this is a little Ahsoka Lowrider.
The low rider is a little higher.
Boom.
Yeah. I don't have any Colombian or Dominicano. Actually, you know what? That's not completely true. You know what? Let's take a quick little break and go to let me see. We have the Heights. We have that little Heights. We'll be right back.
Hasta las 15. Hasta las 15.
I was jamming.
RC from the NYC took that footage of for us, maybe almost 2. I want to say 2 years ago from this point. I love that little video. Thank you so much. And thank you, John the Beard, for becoming a member. Chihuahuas in pain. That's another. That's Chihuahuas. What is your thing? Chihuahuas what?
Oh, I have Chihuahuas in Spain, and I have
Spain.
Chihuahuas with champagne. No fluffs given.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you ever? Well, you know what, Joe Rose. I think we lost Joe Rosie on that.
I don't know what you're saying.
All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I believe Rachel Ziegler is a generational talent. She can act, she can dance, but she can sing. And she recently performed live at this Broadway event that happens every year, Elsie Fest, I believe it's called.
Yeah, Elsie Fest is a Broadway musical festival. Okay.
And she basically did a set of songs live, and oh my god. Can I say oh my god? I shared this with Fletcher. I don't think he was that impressed, but I'm gonna try to change your minds, guys. Let's bring this up. And this is a little performance from her set that she recently did. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah,
can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
How come I can't hear it? So weird.
Maybe the way you set up your mics. The headphones.
I don't want to hear it. Just
Okay.
go ahead and play it. Here we go. Enjoy.
Don't forget me, Romeo and Juliet.
can hear it now.
She's got a set of lungs on her.
She's got a set of lungs on her. I think that this is her calling, Joe Rosie.
Yes,
To
I think she
be-
should leave politics behind and be a Broadway singer.
Absolutely, a Broadway singer, yeah, a torch singer, and I have to tell you something else too. That is the real Rachel Zegler, not her interviews, not not what she's forced to say. This is a vibrant soul. When she's performing on stage, you can really see that's when she is most comfortable. And I think she just needs. When I said she needs to shut up, I really mean it. Leave the mystery, Rachel. If we had the mystery of Jenna, because Jenna believes in that, it's like, I don't want anyone to know my business. Boy, can you imagine everyone just loving Rachel now? Because the talent's there. The talent's there. And reading the comments of people posting, their mouths were on the floor as far as they're just in awe of this woman's power. Joe Rosie?
100% agree with you. I think that if she were to take a more, and when I say political, I mean like the opposite of political. Like when I say be a politician, you know how politicians have this great power of saying nothing while talking.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to learn that skill. Get someone in a PR. Don't these people have people that they pay to tell them what to say in interviews and write articles for them and whatnot? Training on how to just smile and nod and be likable, and then that's it. Keep your politics to yourself at home with your friends, with your family.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that's going to affect your career. So if you're not likable, people aren't going to want to go see you. But this woman right here, that's likable.
Fletcher.
Yeah, I watched this. Yeah, it was not bad. I thought the range was a little bit off for her performance, but it didn't do much for me. But she has a decent voice.
You're as cold as ice.
I was going to
Just
say, I'm
saying,
shocked. I'm
You're
shocked.
cold as ice, my friend.
My wife is a fan of Broadway and all stuff. The women usually who play this song, I think it's a prostitute or something that she's playing, and they have to
Right.
have that drawl and that kind of like think Chicago when they
Right.
brought
It's
in
very Velma. from
right,
Chicago.
very
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
Very much, which she has a little bit of that. She still has that little bit of that Disney kind of thing going. I know
Oh,
that
okay. Well,
they kind of put it in
yeah.
the way too sensuous costume, because like they had other people on stage with her that were like regularly dressed. So it was kind of weird. Like she's really trying. So you got to give her points for that.
I can't say I agree, man. I mean, this is like a private event. You pay to go in. This is an adult event. This is adults. Broadway. It's not a family event. This is her, and so this is her element. This is where she's shining. And man, I've seen worse outfits. First I was a little taken aback with it, but I was like, "You go, girl! This is fire!" I'm gonna play it one more time.
Aphrodite, don't forget me, Romeo and Juliet. Give me fat boy, scream hero. Give me that thing.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Come
see,
on.
even there, the voice broke a little bit, so she had to. go
Oh,
up-
stop it, Fletcher! Stop it,
saying.
man. Dude, it's not First of all, she's on her night off, probably from rehearsing Romeo and Juliet, to go and do this event. I think they're raising money. I don't know what. She probably maybe rehearsed the song with this band maybe once or twice. Come on, this is not like I think you're being a little too harsh on her, brother.
Nope, that's just calm like I see him.
Wow.
Note to self: never karaoke in front of Fletcher.
Never.
Right. Note to self. Mapuru.
Pigs.
Okay. What are the comments? What are the people in the chat saying, Fletcher?
All right. So first we got boom. What's the matter? Become a brand new member. Boom, boom, boom. He said couldn't say no to the swag. What? Boom. That's what's happening, son.
I need some weapon music from Joe Rossi.
You need like little like castanedas or something.
Or
like that.
sas 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 sas.
All right. Or like
Man, I'm trying, Fletcher. I'm really trying.
It's very
brother.
good. Well, I'll send you some
I'm feeling really
I'm surprised
judged.
you don't have that. Where's your, like your little like wood sticks and your little scratchy thing?
I mean, and it's kind of like when I wear my hats. I'm more of a like a real mellow Chicano, kind of like Americanized. I'm not like
It's all right, Rosie. I'll send him some punchy and some cocoa band later, and he'll be okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That being said, we're at family events or we're wherever, me and Romy love to dance salsa and all that stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. But that's not only Paulie. You think What's the Matter got a thing? We also have boom super chat Angelus.
But can we put that down for a second, because I'm feeling rather othered by our guest, Joe Rosie, because she kind of forced me into my Latinidad, and it's like, like it's not. It's like, dude, I'm Latino enough.
Did you see that article that said that Hispanic people actually, or I don't think it was specifically Hispanic people, but people who are bilingual actually have different personalities depending on what language they're speaking?
Really?
Mm-hmm. They have slightly different versions of themselves that they tap into when they're speaking either English or, and the example was Latinos, we tend to be spicier in Spanish.
Well, do you agree? Are you kind of a different person when you speak Spanish?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get on out of here, Fletcher.
Okay, Rosie.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, there you go. ¿Qué nos quieres decir en español?
Bueno, que tienen que estar aquí todos los lunes viendo el programa y se hacen members ahorita mismo para los mejores beneficios para ustedes. So,
eso es todo.
There you go.
Boom, boom, boom. Por tu maldito amor.
Guantanamera.
Oh, there you go.
Very nice. Very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed your interlude in español.
Las noches son para VIX y español.
And now we have a super chat to read.
Super chat by Angelos.
Oh, Angelos for 20 Australian shekels, correct?
I don't know. What are the Australians called?
It's Australian, but I just made up shekels. On a happier note, 1, Rosa Salazar won Best Actress for Million Miles Away, also starring Michael Peña. 2, a lady with an adaptation done phenomenally well. 3, Rosa also had a performance at her play, Cyrano de Bergerac. Yes, okay. We're talking about the actress Rosa Salazar. I'm a big fan of hers. She won an Imagen Award for Million Miles Away. I think it was a very lovely performance that she gave. But you get to see that film?
Did not, but I see that she's actually in Captain America that's coming out with the with the Falcon, so she's about to blow
No.
up. Yeah, that's on her resume.
Really? Good for her.
Mhm.
So
Million Miles Away, true story, came out about was it last year? A really good film, and she was just so powerful and lovely to watch in that film. Alita, yeah, a lot of fun. Did you like the movie Alita?
I haven't watched that one either. I'm actually looking at her sheet right now, and I don't think I've seen any of her movies.
You're like, who is she?
I'm like, her face looks really familiar, but I've somehow missed everything that she's been in. Actually, that's not true. I've seen Insurgent, and The Maze Runner, but I don't remember seeing her. So she must have been in a smaller role.
She was one of the runners. Few positions.
Now, in regards to the play Cyrano de Bergerac, it's playing at the Pasadena Playhouse, and I've been tempted to go, Angeles, to see that and take my lady. We love going to theater. We love going to the theater. We love supporting our thespian brothers and sisters, enlightening the communities and society as a whole on the great classics of Cyrano de Bergerac. But it's supposedly been getting some good reviews. So Rosa does live theater, which I think is commendable as well. Always good to stretch out that acting muscle. So thank you. You want to play something for Angelus? That'd be great.
All right, cool. So what we got here. So thank you very much, Angelus. And what do we got? This is super fun. Bam.
That guy is really athletic. You wouldn't think looking at him.
Right? That's Nunchuck Sajib. And we got some comments over here. Jamie Valtiani Block, member of the channel. Voice performance presence great. Don't like this dress on her. Yeah, agreed though. So we got a fashion corner critiques here. Frankie says she needs to just stick to singing. Yeah, I think that's what Polly was saying to her. Like if you stick to your performance, if you stick to what you're pushing out there, you should be all right. And we got Read by Nature saying kind of like a Hugh Jackman personal tour show. Man, yeah, that Hugh Jackman, he's got that touring chops, singing chops, acting chops. He's got all the chops, and he's got claws.
Well, and she's so young too. So I mean, I just think she should keep doing Broadway, keep doing those types of performances, kind of get some life under her belt. And I hope that she can learn from all those experiences, and instead of just saying, "Oh, those Tox Bros," I came out on the other side from the Tox Bros. Then you're not. Again, you're just being full of it. You didn't take the lesson. You learned nothing. What do you think, Joe Rosie?
100%. She made it a point to go out on publicly talk crap about people in the community that are, her colleagues. I think that's a really bad look. The same way that I have an office job. I'm not going to go around talking smack about people in my department. I think that's a bad look. It's not classy. You stay high class, you take the high road. It just looks bad, in my opinion. And people are always going to criticize you. If you don't have anything to say, no one's going to criticize you, right? If you just act nice, do your job, sing pretty songs, wear questionable fashion. The worst we could say is, yellow's not her color, and maybe she should have worn pants.
See? Watson says, Fletch running her over in a truck, backing up and running her over again. That's completely true. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed in where's your Christian,
that is,
loving heart. This is
that
really
love
really a sad day in Latino slant where my faith in you has been shaken a little bit, my friend.
Has it?
In your just utter disgust and hate for Rachel Ziegler.
I have no disgust. I have no hate for her. I'm just telling like it is. This is the kind of love that we have in South America, where you're like, hey, mom, I don't like this black beans, or I don't like these beans. And then your mom tells you, oh, no problem. You don't have to eat them. But then you won't eat anything again until you eat them. So that is the kind of loving South American love that we have for our sister, telling her, shut up your face. Sing, girl, sing. But speaking of singing,
Yes.
she was. Boom, we got boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Free by nature, new member in the house. But that's not all, Paulie. We also have
What?
some new members. What? It's like
One
boom,
more. We need one more.
boom, one more to meet the
We need
channel.
one
boom,
more.
Boom, boom, boom.
New
What you
members,
like
go
that?
right
Boom.
now. Here we go. Dancing, like dancing doggies, Joe Rosie? Here's a dancing doggy.
Man, I can't even get my dog to do anything besides sit. That's impressive.
You know, what's funny is I think it's like from one of the countries that you're from, honestly. It's like down there in Colombia. We got that video.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Right. Yeah, you know what? Members right now, let's do that right now. In the chat right now, let's hit our emojis, man. Julisa's already starting it. Let's go right now. Can we get Slantinos? I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna hit Slantinos myself. There we go. We got piñatas. There you go. We got the guitarrón. There you go for Joe Rossi. We need like a little Colombian Dominican flag just for you. You know. But Joe Rossi, you having fun with us? You having a good time?
Absolutely, having a great Monday. It took me a second to realize it's really still Monday. So yeah, having a great Monday night.
Thanks for taking the time. I know it's a little later out there where you're at, so this is really cool of you to come and hang out with your brown brothers.
Anytime.
Brown and proud, Holmes. Okay, what's Fletcher? Are we good here? Do we have it?
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
All right. All right.
But we need one more person to join.
Yeah, we'll get
put
it.
the link. Boom. Help us out.
We'll get it. I want to pick this next topic, my friend, and I think we should get right into it, and that's the Chris Gore situation happening with LA ComicCon and getting denied the panels for this year's LA ComicCon, which I was tagged in because I've been a part of his panels the last couple of years. And why don't we do this? Why don't we bring it up? And I want to read and I want to get the panel's reactions. I would love that. And then, of course, I'm going to read also what I had put up. So this was earlier today. The great Chris Gore from the Film Threat posted, since many of you have been really asking, I will not be doing any panels at LA ComicCon this year. This rejection is something of surprise with no reason given. A few more details. And then he tags LA ComicCon. This is from Rory Morrison, who does the panels and programming. Just a straight up, we've received your submitting. It's just a very unpersonal, very general dismissal. While your panel was not accepted this year, we encourage you to apply again in 2025. I mean, that is so disrespectful, right? So that was sent. And he wrote this: I've done 3 panels every year since the beginning, even when the event was called Stanley's Kamikaze. I've appeared on other panels and even did a screening of my film Attack of the Doc. It's puzzling to me as a longtime supporter of this event. And Henry puts this up, the old logo before it was LA ComicCon. It's disheartening because all 3 of our panels, LA ComicCon last year, were packed. So please consider adding panel lists like Verbal Riot, Latino Slant, my pal Al, to your panels to uplift their voices. LA Comic Con. Da 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 da. Here's a lovely photo of me flipping, giving the bird. This is great. Thanks, Chris. And he goes on to say, now I have no expectations, and I'm grateful when my panels are accepted. Do I need to make this a little bigger? How's that?
Gotta clip that.
Stop it. What's up with you? You dirty boy. Now I have no expectations. I'm always grateful when my panels are accepted. I've always endeavored to include diverse panelists, people like Latino Slant, Alan Ning, Verbal Riot, and more. There's this was from, I believe, a few years ago. I can't remember. It was Anna. There you see Gary from Nerdrotic, myself. Yeah, I think this is the one a couple of years ago.
I think that was last year.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah. Maybe you're right, because I believe the geek community is better than when we talk to each other, express ourselves face to face rather than on social media platform. Diversity of thought is important now more than ever. We don't have to agree. The point is the conversation itself. Now, for my watch is ended. For now, my watch is ended. I mean, what the F, Comic-Con, really? For
And they
real.
didn't respond at all.
They
to
haven't responded to any of this yet.
Mhm.
And Verbal just says this is some bullshit.
Straight to the point.
But let's get your thoughts, panelists, before I go to my comments here.
Actually, I was very surprised by this because I found that a lot of the voices, Gary and Nerdrotic and Ripa and all these people that are, controversial voices in the geek community have been well received at these events.
Mm-hmm.
Fan Expo has been doing, panels with all of these people. So I don't know if it's a different company. There are companies that are behind these different con events. Maybe there's some new management that said, hey, these people are a little spicy. We don't want them talking at our event. We don't want to be associated with them. Maybe they're concerned about the celebrities being concerned about, hey, we don't want to be at an event that these people are on. So that's my 2 cents on it. Perhaps that's where they're coming from.
Fletcher.
Yeah, I think it's the same management, Rosie, that's been doing it. That's why I think he was so shocked and kind of taken back by it, because he has a relationship with them,
right,
going hugely back, even before they were LA Comic-Con. So
correct.
it was like very much a slap in the face, because he doesn't just do one panel; he does several panels, brings in a lot of people. I mean, his panels are like some of the most widely attended ones from the con. Even like star ones. So
they're wild.
Yeah,
they're wild to be a part of them. Is an absolute,
And everybody that's on the panel promoted. Paulie promoted when he went. Neurotic promoted. Like, everybody promoted. So you can tell they sold more tickets because everybody was promoting it. So I think this is going to be. And if you go on Twitter and a lot of people are showing support, tagging LA Comic-Con. I mean, I think it's the pressure. I hope that it gets to them, because it's not right. I mean, say what anybody wants about Mr. Gore, but he has like everybody on. I mean, just because he talks to some people on one side doesn't mean he has everybody on. I mean,
yeah. Okay, well, here's what I wrote, because I kind of spent the day processing what's going on when we were busy with our day, and I had texted Chris a few times, and he's really, really upset, guys. This is a blow to the heart, because Chris is a very giving person. He walks the walk. That's Chris Gore. He walks the walk. So I wanted to process this, and this is what I wrote. To all the big wigs at ComicCon, LA, I cannot tell you my utter disappointment to hear this news. Having been a panelist in several panels that Chris Gore has organized for your cons, I was blown away each time with the varied group of personalities he brought together. And I go on to say, From YouTubers to film critics to working professionals to TV, film, and other media disciplines, I was honored to share the mic with voices that I don't necessarily agree with. But that's exactly what Chris has curated each time. And each time the audiences were equally blown away. And as an outlet that hyper focuses on the achievements of Latinos in and around entertainment, it was so amazing to be invited to this space that Chris created. This is a major misstep from you and your company. I strongly suggest you reverse your decision. Diversity of independent, passionate thinkers is truly our society's saving grace. Practice and walk the walk. Gracias. So, just take this for a second, guys. Let me just take this for a second from you guys, right? Because on one hand, we're like, well, we should go do our own thing. That was what ComicCon was all about. They did their own thing. And Chris was a part of it from its origins. And you do this to him? This is how you treat and do him dirty? This guy wasn't like a guy on the sidelines. This guy was, consistently bringing you guys up along with him. And then you talk about the things that you hold so virtuous. Diversity of skin color, women, people that are gay, buddy, pal, whoever's in charge there, we had it all. We represented it all. But that was not the prerequisite. The prerequisite of these panels have always been, in my experience, their utter brilliant take and unique perspective on art, on culture, on comics, on entertainment that created a following with each of these unique people. And it's just cowardice. You guys are cowards. Not to give a reason, Rory, I don't know who you are. I don't care to know who you are. But you're a coward. And I'm calling you out because this is bullshit. Dante's right. It's bullshit. I wrote a nice thing there because I am a nice person, right? And wrote it down. But this right now is where I'm at. I'm fired up and I'm giving you my little rant. Because of the days and the times that we're in right now, this is the last thing that you should be doing. But you're towing a certain line. I got you. I see you. Ya te conozco, Moscow. I know what's going on. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. You've already lost. You've already lost. And the people that are going to come through, the people that are going to come together, and the people that are going to win this, they're doing it the right way. And what you did was a slap in the face to not just Chris Gore, to not just Film Threat, but to the communities that he also uplifted. But you know what? It's all right. I'm proud to be part of this community because on some level, we all have been slapped in the face. Backs have turned against us. That's cool. We're still here. What's up? We're not going anywhere. All right, my friends. We're here with Joe Rosie. We're here with Fletcher. Man, I got all serious, guys. What's going on?
That's what happens, man. It's the Vic overdose.
Appreciate you, Joe Rosie, for listening.
It's all good. By the way, I looked it up, and LA Comic Con is not run by the Fan Expo, so it's an independent. The people who do that show just do that show, and that's it. It's not like one of the ones that they have different locations. So.
Yeah, which makes it even more of a slap in the face to Chris because it's so personal. Because he knows the owner. He knows the owner. He doesn't want to go over that head, the head of the programming. Fletcher.
Right.
What's our amazing chat saying? Come on, lay it on me.
All right. So we got Vinny that says, I heard about it. I'm not surprised how messed up, immature, diabolical LA Comic Con is. So have you ever considered inviting Chris Gore to Elevate Conference, Polly?
Man, excuse me. I was drinking water. Since Elevate is happening this weekend, it's probably the timing's off. What I can tell you is Chris is going to have Brandon Lauren Maxwell on Film Threat next month. New relationships, take time to put together, to mold. I can also tell you, Chris has been a big supporter of his documentary American Homeboy, and to where at WonderCon we showed the American Homeboy trailer. So there is room there for something to happen maybe in the future. I definitely want him to meet Johnny Murillo. All right, thank you.
All right, so we got Read by Nature saying this is odd as he have had various pack panels per year, and all he gets is a generic dismissal letter. It's crazy. Bumpy says, why is Chris upset? Was there a specific reason given why his panels were rejected? Is Chris owed panels? Did they ban him from the event? From what we know, yeah. Go ahead.
My understanding is that they didn't give a reason, which is even is a more. What are the words I'm looking for, Joe Rosie? When you're like slighted like that,
it feels almost even more of a like you didn't matter kind of thing. Nice. I think that's even more hurtful. I think. Yep. We didn't even bother to tell you why you can't come. You just didn't make the cut this year. Sorry.
Yeah. So we have leaking the member of the channel. LACC should be ashamed of themselves. Bunch of clowns.
Indeed.
Yep. Yeah. Read by Nature. Maybe they did it for an air of deniability, but it seems like an odd changed tone to give that context. Can't say for sure. But we also have a super chat here from Angeles. Boom. Says, let's pander it to the crowd that don't show up. Yeah, that's so true.
Man, we had some great audiences there. And, they ask questions. They're passionate. And that's another thing, too, that besides the meetups that they do, to me, these were gold because you got to see different people on the panel that you kind of like, oh, their channel, that channel, that channel. And then the people, that come and watch. It's a really, really unique thing. So anyways, yeah. Thank you, Angeles. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it. But also she has a question for Rosie. She says, I'll give this up if Joe Rosie watches Alita and A Million Miles Away. Rosie, would you take one for the team?
I will take one. I already looked it up. Alita is on Hulu and A Million Miles Away is streaming on Amazon. So let's go. I'll watch
it. Angeles, let's do this. What we'll do is Joe Rosie's going to let me know when she watches those films, and we'll record a review together. Because I think that would be great. Because there's especially with Million Miles Away, it's a Mexican American family. I think it's a lovely story, true story. So we'll do that. Thank you, Angeles.
Very much so. We got something for her.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Let's thank that super chat. Ooh, it's been a while since we've talked to from Mexico, from Spanish Yoda.
Promised.
Oh,
bam! We met our goal for today.
Wow,
Thank you so much, Angeles.
Thank you. Gracias, Angeles. These memberships go a long way. Our next membership event is happening. We're going to see City of God, a great Brazilian film, watch party with Paul Cheto. Have you ever seen that movie, City of God?
I have not.
Okay, add it to your list.
Add it to the growing list of movies.
Add it to the growing list. It's a great. This movie's about 20 years old. It is kind of the Brazil's kind of Goodfellas, Godfather type of thing.
Oh, really? I am. Well, as a former New Yorker, I have a love affair with all movies of that nature.
Like mafia gangsters.
Oh yeah, I used to want to be in the mafia.
Did you ever see Narcos?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's that too. Yes, you're gonna love it, City of God. And Ben Dowdy got the membership. Yes, thank you. Muchísimas gracias. See, City of God is a cinematic classic. What's up, Bumpy? How you doing tonight, man? I gotta say, man, Bumpy's with us every week. It's really cool. It's really cool. And he also says maybe people got their panel applications in super early. LOL. I don't read nefarious intent. Man, I wish that was the case, but you know, Chris Gore's so diligent when it comes to deadlines and paperwork, so that's not the case.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not the case. City of God 2002 seems to be on Netflix. We're going to have the City of God TV series review episode 2 coming up as well. Me and Romy. Okay, I want to play a thank you video. Here we go. What do we got? Oh yes, Spanish Yoda. Here we go.
Como cuando tu esposa te dice, lava los trastes. No voy a lavar ni madre. Nada voy a lavar. Eso no es cosa de hombres, es cosa de viejas. Yo no voy a lavar nada, nada. Lávalos tú. ¿Eh? Nada, un TikTok. Un TikTok que está ahorita.
¿De qué?
No, ya lo voy a borrar porque nada, está bien chafa, ni me gustó. Sí, no, déjamelo. Sí, de hecho, estaba poniendo música para ponerme a lavarlo, ¿sabes? ¿No sabes dónde está la esponja?
He got caught. He got caught, man. He got caught. All right, we did Ziegler. We did Jenna. We did the Chris Gore and the Nerds, man. We got a couple. You know what? I think what I want to do. I think I want to stay away from the Star Wars stuff tonight. Want to hit the Rebel Ridge, and then I want to end it with a Latinos pronounce videos. Have you ever seen those?
I love those.
Oh, yeah. Look at it.
Because my mom is like that. My dad and my mom are like that. I'm like, that's how I grew up, you know.
Fletcher, you have your kindred spirit here, finally.
Yeah.
Gosh, she's got stuff at home. That's what it is.
You got stuff up. All right. There's a new movie out called Rebel Ridge, and we saw that today. It is a action drama thriller on Netflix. It's like the #1 movie. Let's get your thoughts on it, because you just you got to finish it. I did not. Don't worry about spoiling before you. What is Rebel Ridge about?
All right, so it's a 2-hour and 11-minute Netflix movie that basically it doesn't have a lull. It, you know, I think at the 1 hour and something, I felt like the movie must be almost over, and it still had 50 minutes, but not because it was boring. It was more like so much has already happened. It literally starts out, boom, like scene 1. You don't even know the character, and the action's already happening. For me, it was a particularly riveting story because it's based in truth. The entire story maybe not the true story, but the laws behind it of police officers being able to confiscate, and this is a legal thing. A lot of people don't know this. This is why I never carry large amounts of cash on me. Like, if I need to make a transfer, do it electronic wire. Never carry money with you. This is a true story where cops can literally pull you over, say, hey, you've got a bunch of money, I'm going to take it. And then that's it. You never see it again.
Yeah.
And they reference something in this movie. They actually say, some police department bought a margarita machine. That's a true story. That was in the news. That is a true story. But things get crazy. This goes really off the rails, but fantastic story. It has a twist in the end that you haven't gotten to yet, Fletcher. Polly. So yeah. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it definitely has how things pan out in the end, how the police end up. But it's basically police corruption story that is super exciting.
Nicely said. I was really, really impressed with this lead actor who I'd never seen before, never heard of him before. And I don't know if you know this, Rosie, but he was not originally cast in this role.
Really?
Yes. John Boyega walked off the set of this movie. He claimed family reasons, and he left the set. He literally walked off the set.
Well, I'm actually glad that Boyega left, because this guy's a fantastic actor.
I got to tell you guys, I was so impressed with this guy. And who's that other actor plays Luke Cage? That guy's fantastic too. His presence, he's warm and menacing at the same time. He's scary at times. he's vulnerable and sweet and likable at times. This guy's got it all. This guy has the it factor, and I really believe he's going to be a major leading man. They're already talking about him to be Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, maybe even a James Bond. He is a British actor, which I looked it up. I was like, what? So yeah, I was an hour and a half in. I'm like, I got to go get ready for the show. So Romy finished watching it, Josie, and she's like, it's so good. And you know, I want to say this, because we watch a lot of movies here, Joe Rosie, on from the genre fantasy films that a lot of fandom watches to the Latino stuff that I cover for the channel. And what these guys did in the first 15 minutes of the film should be a textbook on how you start a film, for genre, for character. It's just like you said it. It's everything you need to know about the story, but they're not explaining itself in like just weighty exposition. You're like, what a beginning it was. And when that, and I remember watching it, and I saw the 15-minute mark, and I'm like, oh my God, I need everything I need to know was just explained. I knew who the bad guys were. I knew where this character was coming from. I knew his heart. I knew his pain. I knew what meant what I knew what he loved in life with his cousin, his family. And then introduced to the supporting characters, the female character who was, I believe, a county clerk. Fantastic, man. That's how you do it. Those first 15 minutes, perfect filmmaking, man. What are your thoughts?
Agree with that. And by the way, the ending is also like that. It doesn't even fully wrap up. I'm not going to tell you with no spoilers, but if you have that same perception of like, that's the same kind of vibe. It ends because you already know what's going to happen. It doesn't like wrap it up in a bow tie for you. You just, that's it. That's all you need to know. And then it's over.
Yeah. She was great. Listen. This is the look, right? This is, I think, like the first half hour, right? When they find out who he really is, which is kind of like, it is, and it's not a Jack Reacher type, meaning that, this man is a force to be reckoned with. Poor Don Johnson's character, man. Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
That was one of the best scenes when he gets his butt handed to him. So
yeah. Very well done. Oh, I can't wait to see this ending now. Yeah. Did you go ahead?
No, I was gonna say it has a really, really like the climax of all of the fighting and like actually I can't believe looking at the trailer. You know how you never know what you're really looking at until after.
Now
Yes, and now I'm like, they can't believe they put that in the trailer. But the climax of the film is towards the end of it, and it just gets incredible. Like, how is this possibly going to resolve in a good way? But it does, and it's just wow. So it's very impressively, very well done. So you're gonna love it.
Well, there you have it. Rebel Ridge, featuring. We gotta get the name. Can we get the name of this gentleman, Fletcher? Would you mind bringing his name up for me? That would be amazing. Okay.
Aaron Pierre.
Thank you, Joe Rosie. And Don Johnson, who's magnificent. Well, let me ask you this: did you think any of it was like a little too, like, white man bad?
No, actually, I don't. I think that I have really mixed feelings about cops. I am, again, you know, my background, I'm a gun advocate. You know, usually we tend to be patriotic, you know, love our law enforcement and all that. But I've had a lot of experiences too. And my experiences with some, not all, have been, you know, when you have power, corruption comes. So I am not the kind of people who are blinded by the fact that it's like, oh, we got to support our politicians and our cops. And, you know, I've seen that power corrupts, and I have seen it at the level of the boot that enforces the law. So I am not at all surprised. And like I said, this is based off of a true thing that can happen and has happened, that police can and have confiscated property. So if you are detained and you have property that they want, they can take it, and guess what? You're never getting it back.
Fletcher, thoughts?
Oh, it looks interesting. For some reason, when you guys kept talking about it, I kept thinking Ruby Ridge, and I'm like, oh, then they made a few movies about Ruby Ridge, and it's like, oh no, it's Rebel Ridge. I'm like, oh, okay. It looks interesting. I think I've seen some parts of it. For some reason, I just want to say that I saw parts of this movie. I think what I saw is I followed. I think I know the stunt coordinator who did. They had like a scene where the cars kind of like, you know, were kind of like following. They did a lot of stuff with like some cars, and I saw one of those scenes, and you guys I think played it in the trailer with like a tow truck or something like that. And I saw like early like martial arts choreography for it, and some of the stuff done for it. So I was like, oh, it looks cool. It's like a modern Rambo. You know?
Well, and here's the thing, Rosie doesn't know this. I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So when he said that, and then he did that role, I'm like, oh, I thought I teach that. I was like, wow, this guy's gonna tear some people up.
Yeah, that moment, that reveal of what he did, what his background was, that was really cool. And then he was like,
yeah, and here it is right here as far as the move that he does. So this is a really bad throw. This guy throws like bad. I guess it's like a one, or it's like a haymaker. This is very, very kind of basic training is like when they fully extend, you roll, you just duck underneath and you hug underneath the arm and get behind them. Now what he does is that he does that, and then he pulls a nice judo roll right there, and then I think he went into a nice side control. Oh, so cool. I nerded out for a second. Fun stuff. There you have it. What are people saying in the chat?
All right, so we got Bootsila saying, I like Rebel Ridge. It seemed like it was going to be a First Blood clone and then turn into something with a lot of depth. Do you guys agree?
Absolutely. Happily so.
Nice. Joe?
Yeah.
100% agree. I think, especially when the female character comes in, I think that adds an extra element to her
great.
plight is good too. So yeah, definitely a great, not very shallow action movie. Like at first I thought it was going to be a shallow action movie, and then it's really not.
Yeah, because you're like, where's it going to go from here? And then it's like, oh, it's called drama. I love that. Yeah, man.
And we got Patrick Meir saying Uncut Gems is like that. No breathers, no rest.
Oof.
You guys agree?
Yeah, 100%. It doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with Uncut Gems is more like really gave me bad anxiety. But yeah.
Nice. And the actor that you were talking about, Luke Cage, is Mike Coulter.
Coulter, yes, he's great.
Yeah, he played Luke Cage. So we got Angel saying, OMG, I'm literally going to watch this later. Does Latino Slant give it a thumbs up or down? Two thumbs
all the
up.
way, baby. Yeah. And I haven't even finished watching it. And I'm like, I'm going to do the show. And then when Romy goes to sleep, because she already watched it. She watched it without me. Yeah, that's okay.
No.
I mean, you know, Latino women, it's like, oh, you're going to go? Okay, fine.
Pobrecito.
Go by. I will watch it. I will watch it alone with my perros, Mr. Butters and the Bandit. So yes, Angelus, big thumbs up.
Awesome. Awesome. So we got a member of the channel, Jimmy G, Voltac Blood, excited to see more Don Johnson. Nice.
Right?
Did you guys like him in this?
Great role.
Yeah, he's a good villain for sure.
Yep.
Nice.
Really good
nice,
villain.
nice. And Vonso said, so it's Rambo 2024? What do you guys think? Yes? Unfair?
I mean, besides First Blood, there was, First Blood was the only one that really kind of grounded in some sort of reality. The other ones are just, just so not that. So yeah, this is not like that.
This is not
That's my
over.
opinion.
Julissa said, I'm going to check this movie out. You guys
Julissa, yeah,
winning
do it.
hearts. Winning
Do it,
hearts.
girl. Do it.
All right. And the Equalizer says, Don Johnson acting has aged like fine wine.
Boom.
Nice. Boom, boom,
Boom.
boom. That's how it is. So obviously this is, looks like it. Everybody agrees this movie's pretty cool.
Okay, we have another pop item. When I say J-Lo, you say...
Annoying.
But she's just trying to find love.
I think she's got I think she's the problem.
I posted this up. Does Jenny? Is it real? What is it you say, Fletcher? At one point.
Oh, I think I said Jenny it's been around the block. I think was the whole block. Or...
Well, as you guys know, she recently filed for divorce from Ben Affleck. But what you did know is this is her fourth marriage. In 1997, she married a waiter, Ohani Noah, and it lasted for a year. 2001, she married Chris Judd, lasted less than a year. He was her backup dancer in Love Don't Cost a Thing. 2004, she married Mark Anthony. They had twins. They were separated in 2014. Wasn't official till 2015. That definitely, was more, of a longer event, I guess, and they shared children together. And then, of course, Ben Affleck only lasted 2 years. 2 years. Although they were together before, correct?
Yeah, Bennifer, that was what movie? She did a music video in the 2000s, right? Where he's like groping her butt. I forgot what song that is.
Wasn't it Jenny from the Block?
No, I don't think it's that one.
Yeah, Love Don't Cost a Thing.
I gotta look this up.
Oh, cool.
I gotta look it
This
up.
is the stuff that we really need to look up.
This is where
What?
we give you guys the things. But here also too is A-Rod. She was with A-Rod. That was the one a couple years before the recent Affleck. And then what's not posted here is P. Diddy. Puffy Combs. She was with Puffy for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the silliness gets in the way of the fact that she's actually a pretty good actor. When she does films that have got some meat, not just her booty.
By the way, it was Jenny from the Block.
Oh, I told you.
In 2002.
There you go.
Well, there you go. Paulie used to have a little, now he has a lot.
No. I'm fine. What are our people saying? Over 100 people hanging out with us, by the way, combined on X and on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you are subscribed, smash the like. Thank you for all the memberships, super chats, and thank you, Joe Rossi, for hanging with us.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Yeah. So
what are they saying?
J Lo looking for love in all the wrong places.
No.
Looking for love.
I spent a long time looking for you. Single bars and good time lovers. It's never true.
There you go. Slant karaoke.
Yeah.
J-Lo.
Looking for love. It's hard not to feel sorry for her. Come on, Julissa. Come on. What else is next?
Just need to play the clip from J-Lo part from Cartman wiping off the J-Lo makeup from his hand. Or do the tacos, burritos. Taco tacos, burritos.
Yeah.
It just says a Ziegler movie.
Geely.
Yeah. Even Julissa was like, yeah.
I never saw that movie. I saw Jersey Girl.
Oh.
Never
Maybe
saw
that should be a member stream. Like, gotta torture the members with Jiggly.
Did you ever see Geely?
I think it was one of those movies that I started watching and couldn't get through. So partly yes, partly no.
Nice. Yep. I don't know anybody who finished that movie. Affleck J-Lo was a thing for years. She left Affleck original because of his addiction issues. Oh man,
yeah, he's a recovering addict and alcoholic. Yeah, my brother.
It's getting all the scoops.
Here's what I got to say to Ben: run, never go back to J-Lo.
She was too old for Diddy.
Ooh.
I think she was with a few rods.
Oh my God. Read by Look at come on. We have a lady here in our presence.
Jenny from the block, the lovely lady.
Okay, what do we got here? That's it. I thought I saw this one was funny.
Okay.
J-Lo is a good actor in Marriages too. Oh,
nice.
I don't know what John the Beard is saying in the chat. It's talking about being confused. My mother, my very woman who gave me life, is an evil human because she's white and a redhead. What? Who said that, John? According to you, I'm all evil for not being brown, and my mother is the definition of evil for having red hair and white skin. Anyone in the chat, lay off John the Beard. But if you're talking about me, I'm sorry.
I think he's trolling or had a little too much to drink tonight.
Oh, you having a little fun, John? It's all right, man. It's Monday.
Drinkity drink.
Yeah, you have your drink, man.
Sorry.
We'll try to keep entertaining you. Here's a guy who had a drink and also had a scream. How about that? We'll be right back. Okay, last thing of the night, Latinos pronounce Star Wars. Let's have a little fun, man. Let's have a little fun. We've been having fun, but let's have a fun segment. Okay, here we go. What do we got?
Let's pronounce Star Wars characters part 2.
Okay, how is he going to say R2-D2? So in our segment, when I know you said you watch these, I'm not showing anything now. Okay, that's all.
I follow that guy on Instagram, so I've seen his videos before. He does like stores, cereals, all kinds of brands. It's always funny.
Right. Okay. Where is it? I wanted to get off my messages.
Nice. So, Joe, what we usually do is we have the guest guess how he would say it. So you do it with the accent that you think they're going to say it at. So obviously it's, you got to go heavy on the Dominican Puerto Rican.
Right. So basically we want to get you canceled. So we want you to, do your best voice or whatever you think it is. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine. Have some fun with it.
I'm trying to channel my dad right now. So
it's pronounced Star Wars characters part 2.
R2-D2?
Ooh. Nice, Fletcher. That's good.
Very good.
Who's our reigning champion in this? Is it Tom from Midnight's Edge?
I actually think Tom, yeah.
Yeah.
He's all his years in Taco Bell paid off.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Do it one more time for us, Joe Rosie.
R2D2?
I love it. Here we go.
Nice.
Arturito.
R2D2.
Arturito.
That's hilarious.
Ooh, Kylo Ren.
Yeah, new food.
Kylo Ren. Wow.
Kilo Ren?
Yo quiero Kilo Ren.
Yo quiero Kylo Ren. Yo quiero Kylo Ren. Before Sander, R2 Detour. Rooftop, Ardu Didu. Okay, all right. Kylo Ren. R2 Burrito. Nice.
That could be in the menu.
Yeah, Equalizer's here. Kilo Renta.
Kilo Renta. That's fine. Kilo Ren.
Kilo Ren. All right, what was yours again?
It was Kilo Ren.
Kilo Ren. Okay, here we go.
Wang. Got the
What?
wang.
What is that coming out of his nose?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know. No need to know basis.
Who is that?
That's his friend. They all work at like the same shipping
No,
company.
that is not Homeboy, the actor.
Oh.
That is not Kylo Ren.
Oh, that's a Mimo.
That is amazing. Kylo Wang. Wow. Count Dooku.
Ah, el tío.
Tío.
It's gonna be hard.
Count Dudu. Count Dugu. Count Dugu. That's gonna be something really butchered.
Right. Count Dooku. Count Dooku. All right.
Con Dooku. Oh my god.
Fletcher, is this one of your outfits, man?
That's totally one of my outfits. What are you throwing shade here? Look at that. That's clean. Straight clean, son.
Man,
Clean.
what is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
That's what I'm talking about.
Cosplay, man. Count Dooku.
Yeah. You gotta mix it up.
Gonduku.
Konduku.
Gonduku. Gonduku.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Whoa. Qui-Gon Jinn. Did you go up with the sequel, with the prequels?
Yeah. I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Okay. How are they gonna do? How is this guy gonna do Qui-Gon Jinn?
Qui-Gon Hin.
Nice. That's
Almost like Asian race.
Does this sound racist?
Stop Asian hate. Hashtag.
Stop the Asian hate. Where's Alan Ning? Get him out in here. Say it one more time for us, please.
I don't know if I can repeat it though. I don't know what I did. Qui-Gon Hin. Qui-Gon Hin.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, dude, you got it!
Hey, let's go!
Whoa!
Nice.
Whoa!
Nice. Epic.
This picture.
Nice one to it.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Wow.
There you go.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Sounds like some kind of Taiwanese malt liquor,
That's,
you know?
Oh, the Asian hate got reported.
Oh,
You have
it.
anything to say for yourself with
That's
this
it.
Asian hate? What's going on
Yeah.
here? Qui-Gon
Report-
Jinn.
Listen, Rooftop Korean. I understand. Like, I'm a big fan. I've loved your work in LA in the '80s, so we're good. Okay, we're good.
I love your work.
I'm a fan of your work.
Big fan. Shooting people from the rooftop. Big fan. Wow. Wow. Reported. That's good. That's brilliant, man. Nice. Yeah, she got it.
She got it.
Qui-Gon Jinn. There you go. There you go. There's the love. There
Yes,
you go.
You're approved.
Hey, you're all good. You're good to go. All right, let's have, I think we have some more. Here we go.
Ooh, that's not.
Whoa, Admiral Akbar. What is going on here? Admiral Akbar.
And yes, before you ask for it, Josie, it's a trap.
Wow.
So I'm assuming this guy hasn't. He's just looking at the word, right? He's just looking at the word.
Yeah.
And trying to pronounce it.
Right. Doing his best phonetic accent.
Oh. Gosh.
We stumped her.
Stop. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Admiral Akbar.
Ooh.
Hashtag
Admiral Akbar.
Hashtag stop Arab hate.
Stop Arab hate. Yeah, you went from the Asians, now you jumped on over to Middle East.
Yeah.
Arab hate. Admiral Akbar.
Live adventurous.
Amir Akbar.
Get you them juicy steaks.
Yeah. His head is rather large. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Salacious B. Crumb. There's no way.
Oh,
man.
There's no way.
Let's see. So, Joe, what'd you think?
Salió Bikram.
Salió Bikram. Nice.
Shukra,
Nice.
shukra.
Here we go. What?
Oh,
Salah Sirius Bikram.
yeah, he tried. He tried. He tried.
Where does he get these photos, man?
That's the Interflex is a wide evil space.
Oh. Last one, Joe. General Grievous.
El General. All I can think of is like the musician. General.
Te ves rica.
That's funny. That's funny.
Let me mispronounce Grievous. General Graevos.
Oh, oh.
General Graevos. Okay. All right. General Graevos. General Gritas. I like that one. General Grivas.
Sounds like General Huevos.
Rivas. General Rivas. All right, let's see what they say. Whoa.
I thought he said genitals Grey Goose.
Yeah.
Grey Goo.
You think where his mind's at?
How Latinos pronounce.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. Another edition of Latinos Pronounce. Thank you so much. Wow.
Choo, choo, choo.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. We really appreciate the chat, the new members. We hit our goal. Fantastic. I thank you guys so much.
Let's close the poll before we go.
Oh yeah, let's end the poll. While we're into the poll, why don't Joe, Rosie, why don't you give your exit and let people know where they can find you?
Yeah, awesome. You guys can find me on Real Joe Rosie here on YouTube and on Kick if you are on Kick. Go give me a follow. I actually just hit my first 500 subs last week on my new channel.
Wow.
And you can also check me out on Wing Wednesdays on X-Wings Hangar. That's the channel that Wednesdays at 7 p.m. is when we have our podcast covering everything from politics to pop culture, gaming, etc. So go check us out.
Nice.
Well, thank you for being here, my friend. We're going to let you go. Have a good night. And Anytime, you're welcome back. Anytime.
Thank you guys. Great to be here.
Thank you. Gracias.
Get some
Bye.
rest. There
Buenas
she
noches.
goes. There she goes. All right, so we got the poll. It's done. What do we
Done,
got?
son. Did you go see Beetlejuice? What's the question? So the winner is yes, the juice is loose, not OJ at 41%.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Number 2, we got maybe waiting for Streams and Worms. Number 3, we got La Cucaracha at Home. And coming in last place, no, only one Beetlejuice. So yeah, well, looks like
Wow.
everybody really wants to go check this out.
Yeah. Thank you guys for voting. 70 votes. Also, too, really appreciate that. How many thumbs up did we get? Did everyone smash the like?
Did everyone smash the like?
There's 53. So,
Go smash it.
go smash it if you guys have it. All right, what else do we have this week coming up?
What do you got going on this week?
Oh God. Geez. Maybe the debate tomorrow. See what's going on with that.
Nice.
And then Wednesday we're doing Midnights at Espanol. Then Friday the political show. I don't know what movies and stuff I'm gonna go see, but I'll let you guys know. How about that?
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're going to catch them outside. How about that?
And catch them outside. But I've been enjoying the City of God TV show. God, there's just so much to watch, guys. There really is. And I'll try to keep up. I know there's a new Indian film I need to see. It just never ends.
Yes.
Yeah, the debate will be cringe. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. But what I wish, Ram? I wish tomorrow was election day. Like, let's just go get it over with.
Is that what it is?
So yeah. All right, Fletcher. What else, brother?
All right, we're good. We got that. Don't forget also to go check out the latinoslant.com for fresh new takes and all kinds of, maybe movies that you have not caught up on or things you are not aware of. But also we got great coverage from great writers and things that, sometimes Paulie wants to cover, but he doesn't really have the chance here. You'll go check it out. And it's thelatinoslant.com and check it out. Also, if you would please subscribe to the website. You just put your email into it. No
newsletter.
They won't sell your information, anything like that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a phone call from Paulie late in the morning say, "Hey, what's up, Vato? What's up?" So it's really nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You know what? Also, too, really fast in regards to all the new members, we're putting up exclusive content weekly now. So we just put up an event I went to Friday night where I moderated the Q&A after the screening of this movie, and we put up 2 videos, one for the public and one for the members only, and that is a fantastic 15-20 minute Q&A that I got to do with the cast and the director, the writer, producers of A Little Family Drama. So that is up there. So make sure your alerts are always up because if you remember, you're going to get exclusive content talking to Hollywood creatives. Isn't that right, Fletcher?
Yeah, that's true. It's great stuff that you can check out. Plus, if you get to the higher levels, Paulie's always going to galas and things like that, and you're always getting like swag. And members at the upper echelon of the member status will be picked randomly to receive some of that great swag. So definitely check it out.
Absolutely. And one last thing, I did get some notices of the shirt that I'm wearing in sorry about that. In the chat, people liking this shirt. Well, this is one of our originals, and it's on our merchandise. So the merchandise is on YouTube. It's linked up. It comes in different colors. I'm getting a new one. I believe a white shirt. I'm waiting for that one so I can wear it as well. I love this shirt. This is a fantastic quality. This shirt is actually now like a couple of years old, and it just it just gets better and better with every wash. But yeah, it's our defund the thought police t-shirts. So there you go. You can always pick one up at our merchandise space.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're a member, you get a discount. There you go.
You do have a discount. It's every everybody who becomes a member, and the link is in the description.
Oh, whoa! You keep clicking on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're both tired. Yeah. Okay, we're doing a heart out, guys. That was amazing. Saludos to all the new members. Check your alerts. Fletcher, thank you so much for putting up with me.
Oh, no worries. I got the Vicks on my side too.
Oh, Vapuro. Vapuro.
Yeah, sponsored by.
God bless everyone. Pat Finch, I just saw that you're here. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Nice.
Good night, Julissa. Good night to the members. Read by nature. Much love, everybody. Hi, man. John the Beard. Behave. Rooftop Korean. Get some sleep. Angelus. Angelus was a big sponsor of tonight. Thank you so much, Angelus. And wherever you're at, keep your slam fuerte. Adios.
Boom.